This is a South Australian Footballer TV presentation, Adelaide's #1 local football media team. Gold sponsor, South Wales Demons Football Club. Silver sponsors, Australian Gas Networks, the best energy source for your home. Ray White North East, Valley View, South Australia. Bronze sponsors, Big Screen Video, MERS, Mediation and Employment Relationship Services. Mackay Business Services. Rewards International. This video was filmed and edited by Payneham.
And umpire's just waiting for the players, people to get off the ground, spectators to get off the ground. Ingle Farm are 1 goal up out of Elizabeth, and they start a big final quarter here. We got Big Clark up against Hanson. Always a push in the back. Nothing, play on. Coulthard, he kicks the ball forward to the centre half forward position. Looking for Nick Hales. He's been rolled forward onto Dylan Orcello. That's going to be a great match-up in this quarter. And the ball comes forward, Liam Davis. Liam Davis, a quick kick out. He finds number 10,
Giannini finds Donahue. Donahue, open goal, kicks a point.
He's missed from the edge of the square.
15 metres out. I tell you what, you give credit though to the Port District's defender. He feigned to leave his opponent, which was Tommy Langford. Oh, geez, Payneham.
And I pointed to this in the third quarter, TJ. I said, Nick Hales, they'll have to roll him forward, and he's gone on to Dylan Orcello. Or Dylan Orcello's gone to Nick Hales. Now, what a cracker of a contest that's going to be. Two best players on the ground in the whole of the game so far, and they're matched up against each other in this final quarter.
Ball at half forward, ball's bobbed around, spinning it to ground level. We had a tackle, we're going to have a ball up here, are we? Right on the 50-metre line, so we missed the kick in there.
And if you're Port Districts, you know, you really want two Nick Hales out there, but they haven't got anyone to mop up now. So they've had to roll the dice and roll him forward.
Hanson wins the tap. Quick kick by Giannini off the snap. Jolly in best position. Oh, Jolly goes through. He absolutely takes out his opponent.
Rosenthal
may have hurt himself, and he's hurt his teammate as well. There's a couple
of
players. Pocock clears through the midfield. Bauer.
Slips catch.
Driving effort. Port Districts here. They're running through half forward. Chain of handballs. They're a chance here from half forward. 40 metres out, and they've kicked the first of the last quarter. Danger signs, and two Payneham players still down at full forward. It's Agorostis and Jolly. They've collided heavy. And who kicked the goal, Luke Hosey?
Is it Batty or Niskahus? I can't see. It's one or the other. Batty or Niskahus?
I think it was Batty. It kicks his second. And on the South Wales Demons Football Club scoreboard, it's 6-16, plays 6-2. It's not hard to work out the maths for that. It's 14 points the difference.
We have a look. Pinchy Donahue's run into an open goal, 15 yards out, missed.
Yep.
They've gone down and scored.
And Jolly's up. He's okay, but I think Strato Agorostis has come off worse to wear. He's staying out there. He's moving okay now, so good news there for Payneham. Hanson needs to win the tap. Tap's neutralised. Ground level here. Ball under dispute, soccer kick, quick kick. Davis leads out onto the ball. Ball spills, picked up by Port District. Good tackle. Agorostis in there. He's been good all day. Donahue around the mark.
That could have been a real telling moment. You know, you're going forward 19 points, run it open goal, you're 25 points.
Yep. And instead, mate, it is 14 points.
Coast to coast, you go down the other end and they score. Hurts.
Certainly does. Ball spills.
That's dropping the ball in there by Jay Williams.
Jay Williams stolen away by the human blanket, Matty Nye. Matty Nye comes up with it. We're going to have a ball up 65 metres out from the Payneham goal, just inside the centre square.
And very, very level at Thebbett and Titra Gully, 7-5. Prince Alfred, 4-9. PAC has a 2-goal breeze in the final term, so anyone's game.
Very close finish. Ball win, won by Port District. Comes out to the wing, leading in the race to it. Beautifully read there. Nick Hales gives an inboard handball. He's had an impact up forward already.
Yeah, he had that handball out.
Oh, that's gone. You're gone, son. Crawling on his knees. Not making. Oh, dear. The umpire says no. He was crawling around, pretending to do that, feign the handball. That was Trent Heffernan at ground level. The umpire says, no, Trent, you're a good lad. I trust you. Hanson wins the tap towards the wing. Open play now. Beautifully read. Coulthard. Inboard handball. Misses the target. Agorostis picks it up.
Looking for Cody Levine.
He does release Giannini. Giannini releases Allegio through the middle. They'll look for Tommy Langford in front. This time maybe Tommy gets his own ball for this ball. Snaps on his right from 40 metres out. It's straight through the high diddle. It's a goal to the Falcons. You bloody beauty. It's Payneham by 22 points, and I've lost my ability to remain analytical, Luke Hosey.
Well, Tom Langford hasn't had a great day, must be said, but that was a great goal.
He probably touched the ball. He probably had two effective disposals for the day.
Yeah, he hasn't had a great day.
He hasn't had much delivery. As Nick Jolly just coming from the ground, not looking the best. Tommy Wagner with a big job to do now going on. The young 18-year-old, the prodigy, the Payneham junior. He'll have a role to play now. Everyone just needs to play their role for the Falcons.
18 points now.
Yep. It's going to be, mate, we could have a grandstand finish here, Hose. It's 20 points, actually. 20 points to the good. Allegio gets the clearance from the midfield. Oh, he's hit high and he's down.
That's a free kick.
And the umpire, nothing doing.
No.
He's still down. He hasn't moved.
I cannot believe
He's
that.
up now. That's good to see. I'm worried about his health there, but geez, he was hit high. Anyway, Port District with the ball now, coming down through half forward. Well read there by Pride. Just gets in. Ocello.
Cello gets high.
He's caught high. No, never mind. Let's not worry about the umpires. And the ball will have a ball
we're
up.
not talking about the umpires, but there's 2 high tackles.
I'm biased enough without worrying about the umpires.
No, but I'm just saying there's 2 high tackles.
Look, mate, I agree. To Payneham as well. But Port District win the quick clearance. Oh, overrun there by Cello. Maybe first mistake of the day. But good pressure there by Payneham. Oh, no, it spills out. Beautiful red there. Well done there. That's Niskahus. They are the danger men. Batty Niskahus Hales. He kicks his second for the day, and he kicks Port District 7th. It's Port District 7 goals, 2. They're not going away. Payneham North Union, 7 goals, 16. It's a 14-point ball game here at the Falconry.
Yeah, Heathie Pocock has a rest on the bench. Dougie Gregg has come onto the field. Jack Foster's ready to come back for Port District as well. They're trying to get some fresh legs. I think they're going to outrun Payneham in this final quarter.
Anselon for Giannini, 6-minute mark of the final quarter, 14-point ball game on the South Wellard Demons Football Club scoreboard.
Clark back into the ruck. He's Wiestra had it for a while, so he's back into the ruck against Big J Hansen. He's had his measure. So Allegio's in there. Who else is in there?
It's goal for goal in the last quarter, Ho. Sorry, carry on.
Who else is in there for Payneham?
Allegio, Donahue, and Nye.
Batty's having a run in the ball.
Coulthard.
Oh,
from half
great
forward.
tackle on Coulthard.
But well done to Coulthard. He left the square at centre half forward, hit it hard, got the tap, but it was a beautiful tackle there by young Jake Nelson. Big job for young Jake Nelson. This time it's Hansen down to Allegio. True centre position. Bernoli tries to push his way through. Can't get through. Ball at ground level. Allegio stacks on. We'll have a ball up right in the centre circle, Luke Hosey.
Talk about different structures now. We're looking in behind the footy today. Port Districts are now playing 4 men deep on that goal line there. So there's 8 men within that 20-metre goal.
Foster for Clark. Ball spills. Trying to push it forward is Payneham. I can't see who it is. Does get a handball. Beautifully done. Matty Nye on the left foot. Kicks to full forward. Oh, it's a pack. Spills to Langford. Gives the handball. Davis. Pinchy Donahue. Open goal. Sausage McBiscuit for Pinchy. Sorry. Donahue, which is Payneham's 8th. It's Payneham 8 goals, 16.
Goal for goal, isn't it?
Port District 7 goals too. And I just got a little bit fired up with that one, Hose. I just lost my way a bit. Paul Lowe makes way for Allegio. Allegio, a couple of crucial central
20 points here on the South Wales Demons scoreboard. Paynham's way, 8-16 to 7-2.
Yes.
So it's a 1 goal, 14 advantage to Payneham North Union.
Yes, and
you're not hearing wrong, it is. It's 1 goal, 14.
Yes.
Rosenthal now having a run in the ruck. They've got to get something out of the ruck because Clark's got soundly beaten today by Jay Hansen.
Yes, just ticking over the 8-minute mark of the final quarter here. Payneham by 20 points here at Payneham Oval. Live call. Thanks for listening. Mixalert.com. Well done.
Wins. He wins a great clearance, kicks the ball forward. He's looking for Jay Williams. Oh, couldn't quite get it.
He was up. He nearly had it. He had the fly, just didn't control it on the way down.
Have it.
Nick Jolly back on the boundary line, ready to come back on. That's a good sign for Payneham. And we've got a ball up 30 metres out from the Port District goal. They need one here, Port District. If they can get one here, anything's possible.
It's been goal for goal.
Quick
snap. He got it.
That is a beautiful piece of it. He's taken it out the ruck there, I reckon. Is that Carlo?
Wiestra. I think it's Wiestra. No, it's Rosenthal.
It is Rosenthal, the captain. Captain who didn't say much in SA Football or TV. And I'll tell you what, we've got a
vice-captain now.
Vice-captain. Yeah. On the South Wales Demons Football Club scoreboard, it's Payneham 8 goals, 16. Port District 8 goals.
Good goal from Joshy Rosenthal out the ruck there, wasn't it?
Wagner there, he's had his quick run, and Jolly back on. Of course, 4 on the bench allows those rotations. And
Rosie
here we go. Can you hear that? There they go. The Nick Jolly chant has started from the Payneham Dirty D's. They're firing up. They'll be all lick it up now.
All of a sudden, they've got something in the ruck. Rosenthal's gone into the ruck, gone down forward, and he's kicked a goal. So it was more than they getting out of Big Clark there early.
Hansen gets a ride off the tap and took a big ride, but tapped it straight back down and ball back down at ground level. Payneham need to win the centre clearance here. Rosenthal gets the ruck tap, but taps it towards Payneham goal. It spills. Port District first onto it. This way, that way. Beautiful play,
Jackie
Jack
Foster.
Foster. Yeah, on the left foot. Down towards Coulthard half forward. He leads Nelson in the race to the ball. Danger here for Payneham. Nelson can't quite keep up with Coulthard. Spins onto his right. Kicks to half forward. Ball spills again. This time it's Batty.
Tiller.
Tiller, just throws it over his back to a teammate, but finds him. Quick kick now. Port District's towards full forward. Spills over the back. Port District.
Darren Berry.
And the umpire's given the free kick. I'll tell you what, he's got. So Port District free kick 20 metres out in a very slight angle, but the ball did go through for a goal.
It's
so
up Jay Williams with the free kick, is it? It is.
It is Jay Williams. So we just tick over towards the 10-minute mark of the final quarter. This would make it an 8-point ball game. The big fella.
And you reckon it's the easiest place to kick him from on the Oval too?
Yes, it certainly is. And he goes back. Umpire makes some ground, and he has missed a crucial miss. Oh, absolutely huge miss. It brings it back to a 13-point ball game. I was just about to write that one down in favour of the Falcons here. Still anyone's game here at Payneham Oval. Plenty of scores to come from out of grounds. I don't want to leave the action here right now. We've got plenty of listeners. We've got listeners in Darwin, Victor Harbour. Pierce Seymour goes straight down the middle with a kick out. Davis flies. That's Liam Davis. Nick Davis played for Sydney. William Davis, you star. As we're going to have a ball up there. Big fly, brought to ground, stacks on ball up.
Just watching Hales there, Hales and Orcello.
Secondary tap from Hanson, gets it forward, but read by Port District. Is that Niskahus is at ground level? Pushes forward, tackled when he didn't have it. Yeah, a bit Heffernan conscious there. They've tackled him. Payneham go cuckoo, but it was there. He swings onto his right, kicks to the full forward, lead-up player. Perry, who might have been pushing the back, nothing doing. Jay Williams breaks the tackle. Oh, be handled straight to Jake Nelson. Well done. Pitchy Donahue. This way, that away. Releases the handle. Well done, Pitchy. To Richmond. Richmond does his thing. Down the line to Liam Davis. He slips.
Settle the ball down.
He'll look for Jolly, surely. No, he goes over Jolly's head. He'll look for Langford. He's got a long way to come, and he does. He gets there. Picks up his own crumbs. Gets a handball. Matty Nye under pressure. It's all Port District numbers, though. They get the handball.
Just not match fit, is
good tackle. Davis comes through with the ball. He steals it. He'll go over the top to Jay Hanson. Jay Hanson takes a mark 60 metres out. It's Payneham running into open goal. Paul Lowe from 40. He kicks. He goes. Chachi Lowe.
I think they're home. That's 19 points, TJ.
It's Payneham, 9 goals, 16. Port District's 8 goals, 3. A goal to Paul Lowe, his second. And most importantly for Payneham, they're third for the quarter. If they keep scoring goals, they're obviously going to win. There's a statement of stupidity.
Well, they've kicked 3 into this slight breeze.
And Port District
couldn't score at the other end.
But that's 6 goals in 12 minutes, mate. The game has opened up.
Yep.
It might take 12 goals to win this game.
Well, what happened is that Nick Hales was the one holding up Payneham every time. He's been rolled forward. So it's a shootout now. It's a bit of a shootout. So they've both released their defenders. So they've rolled Hales forward. So he's on Orcello. So
ball spills Brinoli at ground level, off the ground. Quick kick, good thinking. To half forward, Strata Agorostis runs onto it. Drops it, but was tackled immediately. Giannini's there. Pinchy Donahue, this way, that way. Ball spills out. Good play there, Port District. Just knocked it out of his hands. Back to Athanasi Agorostis. He's tackled, spun around. Ball goes down. We're going to have a ball up 65 metres out, and I can take a breath.
Got a feel for young Miles McNamara. He's copped Strato on a good day today. Strato's had a really big day, hasn't he?
He's been very good.
Played well.
Ball, no ruckman taps there, but Agorostis out straight up and under kick. It's gone about 6 metres long, 30 metres up. Big spoil. It's all Payneham, though. It's Pinchy Donahue running through 60.
He's had a good game too,
on his right. He's going to look for Langford. Langford in the best position.
Yeah.
And he just drops what he might have taken. He follows up, though, at ground level. Releases a handball to Big Jolly. Jolly below his knees, but Port District rush in. Rosenhall, is it? He's tackled. Fires out a handball. Stolen by Brady Ansell. Jay Hanson releases a Agorostis on his left from 50. Goes bang! It's 8. Oh, it just drops onto the goal line and rushed through. Looked good from here, though, didn't it? Right behind that kick.
Langford, you can tell, has just come back into the game, and he's just missing that touch.
Beautiful kick out from Port District, 70 metres out, and they win a free kick from the issue. They play through the wing. They'll have a quick transference to play to full forward. It's Payneham, 3-on-2 here. They should win it. Mackie Haynes, cool pressure through the middle now. Looks for Agorostis. Just gets his hand to it and takes off. Fast footy. Agorostis.
Oh, that's fantastic footy.
Centre half forward, 55 metres out. He'll just slow it down a bit. Now, Langford can kick this. His best kick kicks this. There's no one in the goal square. You've got Big Jolly pushing down there now.
He's got to kick from 55 into a slight breeze, though, mate.
He can kick this. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
He's got to kick 55, though, into a slight breeze.
Yep. Having Nick Jolly down there on the goal line is not the worst thing in the world.
No, but it's take a huge kick.
How good was that from Athanasi?
Oh, that was brilliant work, wasn't it?
Gives it a ride from 54. It's a high kick. It's nearly there, right on the goal line, just as you said. Jolly was, he was
just so extra a couple of metres.
Yeah, yeah. If there's no one on the goal line, it was going through, but it was only going through at waist height. So point there to Payneham. They lead by 21 points. Kick out there, good kick out. Nearly finds Gaffney, but ball spills. Ansell, quick feet. Oh, he loses his feet. Port District come away with it through the wing. It's Nick Hales.
Districts need 4 goals to win.
Every time Hales touches the ball, Port District look dangerous. They come through half forward now. Good tackle, Payneham. They lock up the running player. They should clear, do they? No, the ball's locked in, and we'll have a ball up right on the point of the square, 16 metres out from the Port District goal.
Districts kicking 4 goals in, was about 10 minutes to go, TJ?
I've got the clock. I can only tell you how far we're in unless I go down the timekeeper. We are now getting close to 16 minutes in.
16, about 11 minutes to go.
Paul Lowe with 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Give him a shepherd. Comes away. Bad play by Agorosta. Should have shepherded him, but he goes to fall forward. Oh. And there we have it. Nick Jolly just too strong. Discards his opponent.
A goal
and takes
here
a
and it's
mark,
over. Goal
35 metres out on a slight angle. Nick Jolly with the Payneham faithful resting on his shoulders. How many times has this man carried Payneham to success? Let's go back to 2013, the first premiership kick. 31 goals in 4 games. Ended up going past me as the leading club goal kicker when I kicked 77, but, you know, I don't hold that against him. 2014, nearly carried us to 3 in a row in 2015.
This the game. This it.
35 metres out, deliberate approach. The man they call the situation. Umpire does a bit of work.
No. Scoring shots to 11.
Yes, and makes it a 22-point ball game. Gee, it'd be tough from here in the last, say, 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've got to score 4 goals and just not playing well enough at the moment, are they? Just not enough avenues to goal. They can't even find anyone. Oh, they're coming out. This is a poor kick. Yeah.
Oh, good mark there. Matty Nye, the human blanket, 60 metres out. He's got the ball. Well, there's movement everywhere in the half-forward line. He needs to go, make
Hit
sure
the
of it.
target up Langford. Yeah.
That's the kick I was asking for. They put it in front of Langford. They're not going to catch him. And he's taken a mark, 40.
Carlisle's not quick enough for him.
No, but when you put it on his head, Carlisle's going to eat him for breakfast. And that's what he did all day. Until now, we're starting to give him the ball use he needs. A quality Sandford footballer is always going to mark the ball out in front. And he's going to line up from 45 metres out for what I'm going to call it would be the sealer at the 17.5-minute mark of the final quarter. Tommy Langford from 45, deliberate approach, kicking towards the Ray White Real Estate northern end. He kicks. And he has given it a ride, and it's gone through.
And Payneham are home.
I wouldn't go that far, but that's Tom Langford's second and Paynham's 10th. Payneham 10-19, that's 79. Port District 8 goals 1.
8 goals 3.
8 goals 3, pardon me, 51. And
they need 5 goals to win that.
You wouldn't think so. You wouldn't.
They've only kicked 8 for the game. They're not going to kick 5 in the last, 10 minutes of the game. Not going to happen.
Yep, no, things certainly looking good. And
Payneham next week, I think, have gone up. We'll go on to play either Tetra Gully or Prince Alfred, mate.
Yes, yeah. I'll just hit up my sources at Audi and see how they're going. Yep.
Got a score in for Mingle Farm. They're 19 points in front at Argana Park. Dylan Orcello.
As the ball spilled to half forward off a centre clearance from Port District. Ball spills ground level. We've had a tackle. Another ball up here, 45 metres out. And these are just valuable seconds now eating up for Payneham. If Port District don't get a run on very quickly, this game is all but over. If Payneham kick another goal, they're home. So
they can chew up the clock now, really, can't they?
But ball does spill. Looks for a don't argue there. Good tackle there. Port District chain of handballs. Comes across to eventually Zuvakalis, as you call him. And he hits up Heath Pocock. He takes a mark 45 metres out.
Just quickly down at Henley Memorial. Athelston have come back and hit back hard at Henley. Henley 9-4-58. Athelston 7-3-45.
Good mark in the goal square. Haven't seen much.
Perry.
Darren Perry goes straight back, kicks the goal, kicks his first, and he kicks Port District's 9th. This game is still alive, Luke Hosey. I don't care what you say. It's a 22-point ball game on the South Whaler Demons Football Club scoreboard.
Yeah, good mark from in the square there, and a good goal to Districts just to keep their slim chances alive, mate.
Yes.
Ingle Farm have, I think, are home. They're 26 points in front.
As we've just got a very quick comment. Andy Reid, quickly. Andy Reid from Division 5 club, Glenunga. Do you know the score in Division 5?
I do know.
He does know he knows the three-quarter score. Are you going to be playing CBC or Paraka? It is, looks like Paraka, as they're listed there. 3 goals up, Luke Hosey. Your mate, Okoro O'Connor, through to a grand final. Yeah. Good luck next week, Andy Reid.
Thank
you. As the ball spills, Paul Lowe gets it from the clearance. Paul Lowe to half forward, looks for Donahue. this way, that way, outpointed there by his Port District opponent who makes a very good mark. That was Will. Was that Will Northeast? I think it might have been.
I think it's Will Northeast there on the far side of the ground. It's hard to see.
In the back pocket for Port District, kicks towards the wing. Pocock underneath it. Ball spills. That's looked like Harry Pride over there. Ball spill at ground level. We'll have a tackle and a ball up. We certainly do. Another ball up there. Just shy of the centre wing position. It's Payneham by 22 points. Port Adelaide 39 points to the good of Sturt. At half-time, just about there. So it looks like Port Adelaide will go through to the second semi against the Eagles next week.
Gee, got some big scores coming in, aren't we, around the ground? So Paraka are 3 goals in front of CBC East Parkland. So, haven't got any scores in, have we, from Teacher
Port
Gully?
District win the ball from the clearance, have a bounce down the line, kick it to half forward, right in front of the scoreboard. Looked like Harry Pride that came across with a big fist, the big golden fist of Harry Pride. And he says, I'll have a ball in, thanks. It's 22 points to lead, and we'll just chew up a bit of clock, thanks.
10-19, 29 scoring shots to 12. It probably tells.
21-minute mark, final quarter. We've had nine goals, though, Luke Hosey. This one's going to go at least 30 minutes. So Port District need 4 goals in 9 minutes. Payneham need to score a goal. They must score a goal. They don't want to play defence. They want to keep attacking.
No, but they can do the smart things. They can eat up the clock when they're there.
Port District through the clearance. 2, 3 handballs. Other side, can't see who it is. Quick kick to the forward pocket. High ball. Orcello. Looks like he was held. Oh, it's a free kick against Orcello. And they've played the advantage and they've kicked the goal. I'm telling you, Luke Hosey, this game is on. Who is that? That's your mate...
Cody Levine.
Levine. He's kicked his first and he has kicked Port District's 10th. The 10th goal for the quarter. Port District's 10 goals, 3. Payneham North Union 10-19.
Well, they're not stopping others.
21 and a half minute mark. I'm going to go check. I'm going to leave it with you, Hose. I'm actually going to go check the timer to see how long is left in this game.
16 points of difference here. And, Tommy Javor's getting a little bit nervous late into this final term at Payneham Oval. On the South Wales Demon scoreboard, it's 10-19 to Payneham. Yes, you heard right, 10-19. Port District's 10-3, so that's a 16-point advantage. And Big J Hansen up against Clark in the ruck.
5:26 to go, Hose, as Port District win the clearance. This is dangerous, but Payneham win it back. They win it back through Bauer. He fumbles his bounce, but he gets it back. Looks for a
great little kick. Great kick.
Inboard. Allegio through half forward. He crosses 60, crosses 50, shoots from 45. He kicks a goal!
And it's on. It's gone.
Sorry. Allegio there. What a kick there from Chase Bauer.
Yeah, great centering kick, wasn't it?
The vision, the degree of difficulty in that was huge.
That was just really playing smart footy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
really smart footy.
Allegio's first, Paynham's 11th, 11-19 plays 10-3. And the Payneham D grader just giving the Port District boys a bit of a send-off there with the nah, yeah, goodbye. There's still 5 minutes to play. It's only 3 goals the difference.
Yeah, you can already hear the old cries around the ground. It's cricket season, can't you? So, you're used to them when you play at this time of year. Nothing worse than that last 5 minutes of a final when you know you're gone.
Oh, beautiful read there. Allegio now gets the clearance from the tap, kicks to half forward, looks for Jolly. He's held, nothing doing. Pitchy Donahue battling in there. Pitchy wins it. He looks for Jolly. Jolly kicks out of midair. Little scissor kick there. Back to his old Gaelic football days, of course. Nick Jolly, a former best and fairest Gaelic football winner as well. Very talented young man. Yeah, won the association medal. And he's now in ruck. And he takes it out of the ruck and has it airy. But it's a quick kick out of the play. It's a quick kick out of the play.
Who kicked that?
I think that's Allegio again. Allegio on the left.
It is.
He's kicked it off the left. Jolly's had an airy. It's spilled on Allegio to the bounce. And that is the ball game. Just a quick message for Heathy. Hey, Heath.
Who was that? Oh, the boys are giving him a bit of stick.
Just saying g'day to my mate Heath Pocock. He's always got plenty to say.
I don't think he'd miss the opportunity if the boot was on the other foot.
No, he certainly wouldn't. He'd be giving me plenty. So I like Heath. He's a good lad. So on the South Wales Demons Football Club scoreboard, it's Payneham North Union 12-19.
All over here at Payneham Oval.
Port District's 10-3. I just want to put it out there. I haven't remained analytical today, Hose, but Payneham are the one that are paying for us today, so I don't care.
Oh, but they've controlled They have controlled the footy all day. You have a look at the score. I mean, just the points alone. What is it?
31 scoring shots to 13 as the ball's just spilling and it's bobbed around to half forward.
And 18 extra scoring shots tells the story, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just ticking over the 25-minute mark of the last quarter. There's probably 3 or 4 minutes to play here. You'd expect that Payneham have done enough now, should be home.
We might find out who they're going to play next week very shortly.
We certainly will. Oh. Did you hear that?
What's that?
You hear that chant?
No.
It's the We Love You Jarvor chant. They must be running out of stuff to yell. Oh, boys. I'll tell you what, alcohol makes me a lot funnier.
Oh, they're having a bit of fun.
Yes, and sorry for those listening at home that aren't at the ground, but Liam Davis is going to line up 55. Just getting a bit of me time there. Liam Davis will line up 55 metres out directly in front, and if it wasn't already stilled, this would be the sealer here. Oh, he goes short, and he hits up. Nicked the situation, Jolly. He'll line up now from 45 metres out.
He's got Harley Tiller standing him. That's a good matchup, isn't it? Harley's about 3'8".
Of course, I can't tell you that. Look,
no,
mate,
it's James Batty, actually.
Hard for me to wipe the smile off my face. Of course, Nick Jolly, you've mentioned it before, mate, on the TV show. He was in my wedding party, so we're good mates. And one of the real absolute gentlemen of football. He has the opportunity many times to kill people. He doesn't. He's a ball player, and he lines up for his third.
Very, very good singer. I heard him at the cricket one day when we were sitting there. Remember that song?
Yeah, I do. And he lines up, and he's...
Oh, not such a great kick, though.
Jeez, he's kicked it like Peter Crisp. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Peter Crisp's working, but he's not the best kick in the world. He once missed from the goal square twice.
Let's just say that Nick's voice could be heard all over the members that day at the Adelaide Oval when we were in the... there was Tommy Lipson and all the North Haven lads. And,
sorry if you're listening at home. The ball's out of play there.
We could hear Nick singing and the words, it was still ringing in my ear that day. It was quite funny.
Yes, Hooter Man, Looter Man, something like that.
Oh, I know exactly what they were saying. Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to ball up 40 metres around. And Nick Jolly, he's just going to come off for a bit of a rest now in the closing stages. And I reckon he'll get a bit of a round of applause here from all the boys downstairs. There is the only one Nick Jolly chant rings out. Make his dad very happy as the ball spills. Port District, they'll clear it from defence here, but it's too little too late. And he gives a bit of a round of applause to the boys.
On the balcony.
Well done, Nick Jolly. Yes,
this is a really good balcony, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is the best balcony in football. As Port District's across up to half forward here for centre wing position.
And not lacking in giving advice.
No, and good tackle there by Payneham. Brenoli picks up the scraps. It's Harry Pride, another boy I've coached. On the left foot, missed kick there. Matty Nye overruns it there. Port District should get it, but good smother. That pressure. Tommy Wagner. Well done. Left foot kick to full forward. Looking for Tommy Langford now. He'll push out, but first onto it will be Joshy Rosenthal. He should clear. He'll look for a switch, and he does. He looks for and finds Lockie Gregg. Haven't called his name too many times. On the left, though, is a beautiful kick. He'll find your mate. Well done. Liam Davis just halved the contest. Wagner. Davis will look up and find Langford. He does.
Langford's coming into his own this third quarter. They're lining up for his third goal.
Especially in the last quarter, which we're in now.
Last quarter, sorry.
Yeah. He'll line up from 40 metres out on barely any angle to speak of, as Liam Davis is being pulled off as well.
I beg your pardon?
Paul Lowe about least. Very good. Davis comes off. Well done. Good move there by the coaching staff. Put him in cotton wool with the two big twin towers. Tommy Langford just playing himself into a bit of form, and all of a sudden you've got one hell of a dangerous forward unit.
Well, he hadn't had a kick for three quarters, and he's now slotted three.
Just gone through. Langford kicks his third, and this one is all over. Payneham are through to the first semi-final, we think, against Prince Alfred. It's Payneham 13 goals 19. Port District's 10 goals 3. The Falcons.
And we got a Division 2 score through from Jeff Hurd. Foss Camden 8-9, Shock 3-8. So you'd think that Foss are through to next week as well. So they'll play the loser of Henley and Athelston.
Yep. And we are in the closing stages here, and it's been a great day at the Fortress of Falconry. But Port District, they win the clearance. Too little, too late. Though Coulthard will run onto it. Willie, he fumbles, and the ball's overrun, and we're going to have another stacks on and ball up. And
don't go anywhere, because we'll have scores from around the grounds. Who will be playing in grand finals, and who is on man?
Well, the other thing is, Luke Hosey, all of those Div 3 through to Div 7 games, we're announcing who will get promoted this year. So we've got some big scores to give you. As the ball's bobbing around there again. Payneham, they're pushed back. Oh, quick kick out of the pack there. Bounces over the top. Oh, the most unlikely of goals. Too little, too late, unfortunately, but absolutely brilliant football there. I think that might have been Heffernan. Who's that with the long hair running through?
It's Batty. I think it's either Batty or Tiller. It's hard to see from here. I think it's Batty's come back into the middle of the field.
Yeah. He's kicked his third. He's certainly battled all day. Pardon the pun, Batty. He's kicked his third. As we see Brady Ansell making his way back out in the ground. And look, it's been almost a complete performance from Payneham.
Yeah, James Batty has been good today. I mean, he's worked up through the midfield, done his work up forward. You know, he's been very serviceable for Port Districts.
In Division 4 reserves, it's Edwardstown winning by 4 goals. So
Wayne Wild will be a happy man.
Golden Grove over Seaton by 10 points. There must be a breeze down there.
Golden Grove over
and there it is. It's all over. The final score. Payneham North Union 13 goals 19. Port District 11 goals 3. And now it's time for the boys to sing.
32 scoring shots to 14. Now, that 18 is for scoring shots. You know, they had the best side all day. It wasn't reflective in the margin, but, you know, they owned the game, didn't they?
They certainly did, hose. Look, in the end, it's a 28-point margin. Probably a fair reflection in the end. As you said, they didn't kick straight. So, yeah, but look, a great result there for the boys.
Yeah, great win. We're just going to try to get some scores from around the grounds. We're getting them coming, flooding in.
Yep. I'll let you do some work on that.
Just getting a whole raft of scores through, so please just bear with us. We'll get them through to you. So we've got Division 2. It looks like Foss Camden almost certainly got through. Gullies are up, mate. How much by?
Rexy, it's a draw. They've drawn. I'm not kidding you. Macca.
We've just got result here. It's a draw. A draw at Division 1 in the game at Theberton. It's a draw.
It is a draw. That's what
draw after full time.
Sorry, mate. That's the text I've just got from It's from Peter. It's from Peter Carter, mate.
So it's a draw at Theberton.
It is a draw. So for those of you wondering, it is a draw. Wow, Wow, boy, oh boy. Really quickly, Hose, I'll just go through the goal kickers for Payneham. It was Langford with 3, Agarostis with 2, Lowe with 2, Allegio with 2, singles to Jolly, Davis, Ansell and Donahue. Whilst for Port District, Batty kicked 3. It was 2 to Niskelhus and singles to Jay Williams, Cody Levine, Heath Pocock, Jack Foster, Josh Rosenthal and Darren Perry. It's Payneham. In the end, 28-point winners here at the Fortress of Falconry. I'll let you go through some scores from out of ground.
I've just got the one from Theberton. Even at full time, about to go into extra time. Kitchener Gully 7-9, PRAC 6-15.
So it is a draw. It is a draw.
We'll try to get some scores from around the grounds. We're going to have them coming in from Division 2, 3. We're going to know all the grand finalists very shortly. So, and a great crowd here are giving their appreciative support to the Payneham side.
Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I just got the super draws coming through now. I can't believe that. That's a draw. Teachery Gully and PAC. Who's your tip to in extra time?
Well, you'd have to back the side that's come storming home, I would have thought.
As Port District's just making their way off the ground. It looks like a player might be retiring. He's carrying his children off there. So well done to Port Districts. We'll give them a bit of a hand as well.
That's Darren Perry, mate.
Yep.
He's been around a long time.
Yep. And I think we'll be able to hear the Payneham song from here absolutely ring out. Yep. So, yes, it's confirmed. I've got it everywhere. It is a draw.
Yeah, it is a draw. I got David Cressandy at the Oval just sent me the text as well.
Yep. So look, Payneham by 28 points will be playing a team that would have played 10 minutes longer than them. That's something. So yeah, it's certainly it's going to be interesting next week. That game could be either at Pertaringa or at.
Is it 5 minutes either end or 10 minutes either end?
Geez, I don't know. It's a good question. I thought it was 5.
I don't know. I haven't played in a drawn. I've played in games where guys have had counts and 19 men on the field and all of the things, but I've never played in a draw in a final. In fact, I have, but it was a long time ago when you actually had to replay.
Yep. So just reading. Thank you very much. Just reading some more information there about that Division 3 game. It's a huge game, obviously, for the right to go to Division 2. It's not a wind, it's just momentum swings. And it is Golden Grove by 10 points now, Hose. Well, that's actually 21 minutes ago. So that'll be very close late in the last quarter. Those scores will continue to come through. Yeah, how do you?
Henley by 12 points with 10 minutes left at Henley Memorial.
So Tea Tree Gully have kicked 4 points in the last quarter. Yeah, one of those points just needed to be goal. PAC have kicked a point pretty much close to the siren. So yeah, also thanks Ian Jolly. Appreciate the feedback there. Glad you enjoyed the call. Be very proud with your son's game. He was very good. Maybe, Hose, just while we're doing a bit of surfing, I'll ask you, we'll start on the Port District side. The season is over. They offered so much
just
early.
A big score through for Ingle Farm. Farmers are home by 6 goals, so they play Payneham next week, and also they're into Division 5. They play,
Take it easy there, son.
They're playing Pulteney next week, and they're into Division 5.
Yes. Congratulations, Paul Manuel, our very own friend Paul Manuel. You absolute ripper, Paulie.
And I think he wants to come in Monday night, was his message, if they won.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so there's quite a few PAC people I know out at Thebby Oval, and they're all telling me it's a draw. We've got it.
Yeah.
All updates will be very, very good.
No, we'll be reading all of our scores through to the listeners. Today especially, I think we just stay on air that little bit longer, mate.
So have you got the full-time score?
At Theberton?
No, the full-time score... So apparently Div 6 is not full-time. Did you say
there were 6 goals in front.
6 goals up, yep.
6 goals.
So they were 3 goals up at three-quarter time. They've done an amazing job. Yeah, the Falcons obviously had a win, just read that.
I just had a message from Matty Bedgegood. Farmers are home by 6 goals, just said. So that if it's not full-time, it's very close to. So, yeah. Bittersweet for Bedgie because his reserve side got rolled.
Yep. Well, look, we thought we'd be able to comment on next week's games and how they might unfold and who'd be playing who, but we can't, can we? Because there's extra time happening right now as we speak at Audi Arena. But look, Hose, it would be remiss of us if we didn't take a little bit of time to discuss this one, how it unfolded. Port District, they've had a good year, but it is all over. They started with a bang.
Injuries got them late in the year.
Yep. But look, better players and your thoughts on Port District today.
Oh, they were in it through Paynham's inaccuracy in front of goal, I would have thought. That would be the best way to describe it to a half-time. Then in that third quarter, Paynham shot out the blocks and kicked, was it 3-3 in that third quarter to nothing. Final quarter, the decisive one is that Jeremy Clayton knew he had to win the game, so Nick Hales, who was just killing Paynham in defence, he was just playing really well, and he was just holding up everything. They rolled him forward, stood Dylan Orcello, had a hand in a couple of goals, did Nick Hales, but at the other end, the floodgates also opened at the other end, didn't they? And we saw Paynham kick about 4 or 5 goals as well, so no Hales there. They would have liked to have 2 of them there, I would have thought, but wasn't to be, and Districts hit late in the season with injuries. Paynham were hit early in the season. Remember, early in the year, you didn't have Lowe, you had no Agarastas, you had no Liam Davis, you had no Nick Jolly, all those injuries, and Paynham was struggling. Like, injuries aren't an excuse, they're a reason, aren't they? And they're a darn good one, because if you're missing 4 or 5 at this level of footy, or any level of footy, even at AFL level, you just can't replace your guns. You just can't do it. So sometimes you've got to have a bit of luck in footy, and sometimes you don't.
Thank you. I'll get on to the Paynham side now, Hose. Now, we've talked about it. Look, I thought Nick Jolly's game was great today, but gee, he must have kicked, 1 goal 5?
Guys, yeah, horrible in front of goals, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Even that shot he had late from 30 out,
yep,
slide angle, kicked out the full.
So, I mean, Paynham kicked 13-19. You say, where do the points come from? I look at Langford, Jolly and Davis. They kicked 5 goals between them. They probably kicked 5 goals, 10 or 12.
They're horrible.
What do you reckon?
They're horrible in front of goals.
Adam. Just we're going to have a quick special comment from Adam Burns, who's been riding my emotional roller coaster all week. Adam, how did you find the game?
Yeah, it was great. Good to see Port Districts embarrassed on.
Let's keep it nice, Adam. Keep it nice. Ask me how I'm feeling.
How you feeling now, TJ?
I'm feeling pretty good, mate. I'm going to train hard this week and hopefully get up for a grand final myself. No, kidding myself, but anyway.
Just got a result, not a result, in from Henley. Now, I don't know if it's the final score. It's got Henley by 2 points, and I don't know if that's final.
So, look, they're still still a bit to play out the arena. So I'll just go back to my best players there for Payneham, for those of you listening at home. Sorry about that. Look, I've circled or ticked off 7 people to mention. I mentioned Jolly. I thought he was huge. I thought Jay Hansen in ruck, he won the rucks today, so that was very, very important. Granoli through the middle, a lot of clearances, a lot of crucial handballs. I thought Strato Agorostis' game, kicking 2, setting up a couple.
Oh, both Agorostis,
he controlled it. But for me, the big 3 today for Payneham, and I mean, it's subjective, I guess. For me, were Athanasi Agorostis. I thought he was probably our best on-baller for someone that started on the bench.
Yep.
Dylan Orcello, definitely the best defender on the ground.
Sensational.
And
him and Nick Hales are both brilliant.
And in the end, the X factor was Michael Allegio. Kicked 2 goals,
Very
2
good.
crucial goals, but was just in there all day. Won a lot of clearances, but he was also the man that was able to get on the end of the chain and give us some quality ball coming through the middle. I thought he played really well. Look, a host of others played their role. But